Good morning. It's Kurt with Norway Hill Home Inspections, and today we'd like to talk about the snowbirds. So, if you're a snowbird, you know that as soon as the cold weather sets in and the leaves have fallen off the trees, you run for the southern tier where it's much warmer and a little bit less exciting than we have up here in the wintertime. So, we want to help you prepare for leaving your home unoccupied for an extended period of time. And some of these can go for even as little as 1 week to upwards of 2 or 3 months if you fly away for that long. So one of the first things we'd like to talk to you about is shutting your water off at the inlet to the home. So there is a shutoff valve located depends on whether you're on public or private water. If you're on a public water source, there's going to be a shutoff valve right near your water meter. If your home is serviced by a well, there's going to be a pump in a pressure tank or just a pressure tank, and there's going to be a water shutoff there. If we have provided a home inspection for you, then the shutoff locations will be detailed in the inspection report. The next thing we'd like to talk about is lowering the temperature of the home. Homes do not do well when they get really, really cold and then they get warmed back up. So we like people to set their thermostats at 50 degrees, and 50 degrees will allow you to not have to winterize your home, and it will keep it warm enough yet not run the electric bills or the heating bills through the roof. So those of you that are on propane or natural gas, we do recommend shutting off the gas to all appliances that will not be heating. So in some houses that can be the main shutoff valve. In other houses, if your heating unit requires propane, then I would shut off the shutoffs to like the stoves, water heater, items like that that you're not going to use while you're away. And don't forget to bundle your home up. Drop your storm windows. If you've got the type that have shutters that close, go ahead and close shutters. We also like to close shades and save as much of that heat inside and don't allow it out. So close shades and curtains to help build that barrier between the outside air and the inside. Phantom energy. Almost everything that's electronic today uses some type of energy. So we recommend unplugging the TVs, VCRs, microwaves. All of that stuff is going to use electricity while you're not home, and that'll help lower your electric bill. Be sure to let your neighbors know when you're leaving and when you plan on coming home. They may be able to keep an eye out on the property and just pick up on anything that's unusual or a strange car in the yard. So be sure and let your friends and neighbors know. Most communities in New Hampshire, in the area, have the police will do checks on the property, so be sure and contact them. Also be sure to stop your mail. One good sign that unscrupulous people look for is mail coming out of a mailbox to show that somebody hasn't picked it up in a while. So you want to stop your mail or have a neighbor pick your mail up. If you have a sump pump in your basement, you want to make sure it's operational. Go down, run some water into the sump itself, make sure it comes on and comes off as it should. You always want to have a spare sump pump anyways, so make sure that both of those are operational so you don't come home to a swimming pool when you left without one. Be sure that the dampers on any wood stoves or fireplaces are closed. They will suck the heat right out of the house like you wouldn't believe. So keep those closed. Sometimes when we're away for a while, we will put in a bat of insulation inside the damper of our fireplace just to add another layer against Mother Nature. So you also want to make sure that all of your gutters are clean. You don't want the heavy rains to build up water and have it end up inside the house because the gutters weren't able to do their job. So right after all the leaves are gone, make one last trip around all those gutters, make sure they're good and clean and operational. The other thing we would like you to do is to take away any perishable food. Put it in sealed containers. Don't let it be food for mice or rodents, because once they find it, they will set up shop and then you'll have unexpected house guests while you're away. So place it in sealed containers if it's perishable. Either take it with you or give it away. As a last resort, throw it away, so that that doesn't affect the overall home while you're gone. So we hope these tips help for you snowbirds. We'd really like you to stay and enjoy the winter fun with us, but we understand if you don't. So enjoy yourselves, and we will talk soon.